So we'll see how the new JT Golf car does. As Ben Brash goes provisional pole. I did not know Ben Brash was on a lap. That's massive from Ben. A 32.9. That's 1/10. It's not even 1/10. He's 600ths ahead of Scott. It's Matt Stubbs. Oh, he's going to slow in the final corner because Scotty is fast approaching. Jay doesn't make it to the line. Jay will be starting 13th maximum. But will it be this man on pole? Ben Brash is currently on pole for Sanka. Scotty to the line. He goes on provisional pole with a 132.712. I said that right. 132.712. A brilliant lap from Scott. Riddler goes P14 and Jay's in the wall. Jay is in the wall. He's smashed it so hard where Jay that's pretty much thumbs up Jay. Sorry Jay, but yeah, it's kind of true. Next to the line is Famous Wayne. Famous Wayne has been on pole quite a lot this season. To the line he goes P4 only, with DSL Brad going P3. He doesn't improve. I think they were too close to each other there, lads. Milan is not next. Who's next? JT Cod. JT Cod goes P2. DTS Junior champion goes second with a 132.9. He goes ahead of Ben Brash with Blue going P8. Next up is Chaz. What can Chaz do? Oh, he's all over the curb and he's invalidated. Chaz will be starting P9 maximum with Milan left to go. Milan second in championship right now. He's a 10th up and he's also gone wide. He's not invalidated though. How is he not invalidated there? I'm not too sure. But to the line, he is going to stay 6th as well. And that is our quali session. Scotty MT is on pole. As Rankin says, you can't park there. What on earth has happened to Jay here? Oh no, Jay. Oh no. Jay doing something jokes. I love Jay. He's such a goat. Alright, Scotty MT will be starting on pole alongside his former Lotus counterpart. Obviously they weren't driving in the same grid, but they were counterparts. JT Cod, P2 for Porsche, with Ben Brash to follow in P3. DSL Brad and Famous Wayne, the former Croft duo in 4 and 5, with Milan P6, Mac and Cheese P7 with Blue in P8, Chaz in P9 with Taylor Danny under a second in P10, Hilly P11 with Morby in P12, as 13th was Jay with Ridley in 14th, Rattigan. As we have our formation lap, Scotty EMT leads us away ahead of JT Cod. Porsche having a very impressive season, and JT Cod showing the pace in that team. But he does go opposite to Scott, and he goes opposite to the rest of the top 5. Scotty, Ben Brash, DSL Brad and Famous Wayne all go on the hard tires, with JT Cod in the middle on the mediums. Milan starts on the mediums with Mac and Cheese, Blue and Chaz on the hards. Taylor Danny starts on the mediums with Hilly on the hards. Morby starts I thought my stream slipped there. As Morby starts on the softs, he's looking to get a very good start with Jay and Riddler on the mediums. Tuck on the softs with Benjamin on the mediums. Egolf is starting towards the back on the hards with Matt Stubbs on the softs. So we have multiple strategies here. JT Cod could take the lead into turn 1 with obviously Scotty starting on the hards. I think the hard mediums is the way to go around here. But obviously safety cars can change everything. As we know, this is what DTS is about. It's about chaos, drama, collisions, and surprise race winners. Could that surprise race winner be JT Cod? Could it be DSL Brad? Could Ben Brash finally get a win? Who has to be a surprised winner? Blue hasn't been on the podium. My driver has not been on the. He's been on the podium. He's not been on the top step for 2 seasons now. So could he be the surprise? Or will it be someone like Benjamin or Egolf or Matt Stubbs? You never know. This is DTS. This is what we're about. As Scotty will line us up on the grid in that P1 slot. He's in there a lot. He knows that spot off by heart. How good is his parking going to be though? Imagine if he disqualified. It's a good parking with JT Cod right next to him. This is a lovely shot, I will say. I'm really liking the shot here of all the cars lining up with the Sanka car finishing off the grid. Is anyone parked awkwardly? Doesn't look like it. I think they've all done a good job. As they're all parked up. As I can't see the lights. Well, 4-5 red lights. And we go. It's a good start for JT Cod, but it looks like Scotty will stay ahead into turn 1. He's gone towards the left hand side to cover him off. Ben Brash tries him around the outside. Ben Brash gets a good run, but Scotty stays ahead. These two go side by side through this turn 1. A lot of movement towards the back as a few drivers go side by side through the S section. It looks really clean from this start. JT Cod putting the pressure on Ben Brash. JT Cod actually losing a position to Ben Brash in the start process. Ben Brash just went around the outside where there was just so much more space, and he's getting pressurised from Milan right now. Milan right behind JT Cod. He stays behind for now. A lot of movement towards the back with Jay being at the very back now. Jay and Riddler in P17 and 18 with Benjamin in P16. Egolf gaining position with a few of the soft runners. Not really gaining positions right now. As Ben Brash is getting close to Scott, but they stay behind. As there's a Spartan Phoenix car. Is that Hilly? Hilly going down and the inside of Blue. As Blue keeps the position for now. As Benjamin and Jay go side by side. Jay trying around the outside of Benjamin. The new debutant for JT Golf. And Jay gets ahead. Although Jay is missing a front wing end plate. He has damage on this first lap. But up front, it's Ben Brash versus Scott once again. JT Cod needs to get a move done quickly because he is on the mediums. Mac and Cheese on the back of Brad as well. He was quite close to him into the final braking zone. But looks like they're also going to stay behind as Jay comes into the pits. Chaz and Morby. And Morby gets ahead on the softs. Really well driven from him. I'm just going to praise anything he does. Yeah. As Hilly and Max Stubbs go side by side through the S section, and Hilly gets ahead. Hilly stays ahead. Max Stubbs on the soft tyre, obviously. He wants to get that good start, and Hilly defends it well. As Blue has lost quite a few positions in the start. He's lost 3 positions. He's lost one to Chaz, Morby, and Taylor Danny, who's gone up to P8. Taylor Danny's had a good start. His teammate Milan is on the back of JT, who is going for Ben Brash. JT and Ben Brash going side by side, but JT just doesn't quite get alongside, and Ben Brash stays ahead. But now he's going for Scott. He's going to try and go down the inside of Scott. Sanka versus Aphrodite. Scott stays ahead for now, and he stays ahead going into the right-hander. Good defending from Scott. Good respectful racing from the two up front. And I thought Milan was going to go for a move there. As they all stay behind. Is there any moves going on towards the back of the field? It looks like they're all in single file. Unfortunately, Jay with that wing damage, he's gone onto the hard tyres, and he is going to try. Well, he's going to beg for a safety car actually. Right. As we end lap 2, as Morby picks up a 3-second time penalty. That is not going to help him one bit. Oh, that's so early on in the race to do that. And he sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, probably with that track limit he picked up. As Famous Wayne just seeing his braking zone ahead of Mac and Cheese. And Morby's going to go down the inside of Taylor Danny. The soft tyre is really working for him right now, but Taylor Danny defends well. Milan and Brad are going side by side, and DSL Brad was basically off the track there. Oh, they're so close, and there's yellows in sector 1, and that's a virtual safety car. That is Tuck. Tuck is in the wall on the soft tyres, and he's got no front wing. But DSL Brad and Milan, they almost collided. Brad had to go fully off track there, avoid any sort of contact. That was very close. We have a VFC here. As I'm going to quickly check if so it does not say Tuck collided with anyone, so I'm not sure what happened there. VSC, it's not really helpful for Tuck or Jay either. They wanted a full safety car. So when will we start going again? Oh, hello. These two got close. They need to tell us when the VSC is ending. Oh, Ben Brash is getting very close to Scott. When are they going to go? As it looks like Scott's got full throttle now, but he's backed out. As Riddler picks up a drive-through, as he sped on the VSA, that's so unfortunate for him. Morby goes ahead of Taylor Danny, but up front, it looks like DRS is still activated there. As Rattigan says, United, have we scored again? Have we scored again? I'd love it if we scored again. Oh, I wish we scored again. But it's Ben Brash behind. JT Cod, he's just losing a bit of time there, but he's got back in it. He needs to stay in this DRS zone with Taylor Danny right behind Morby. A few cars coming into the pit lane. Riddler serving his drive through with Tuck changing his front wing. Benjamin changing his front wing as well, it looks like. That is a lovely shot. Look at this. Wow, that's a shot and a half, that is. Watching DTS go through Kota like this. Milan in the SRT Cupra just behind his fellow medium runner JT Cod. As right now the whole grid is staying within DRS, so they're doing well. It's sort of management right now, as there's Blue is quite close to Chaz, with Taylor Danny getting past Morby. Oh, and then behind they got quite close, but Morby losing a position. 4 laps in, the soft tyres are going to start to feel it a bit. They're going to lose that grip. I think they will come in around lap 8, maybe. But yeah, it could be a painful few laps for Morby right now. He just needs to stick it out right now. It's gonna be painful, but it's what he's chosen to do here. With Chaz right in the back of him. Chaz on the hard tyre, he's on the polar opposite. As Milan sets the fastest lap on the medium tyre, and he's right behind JT Cod. He's going to go for it down the inside. Milan, oh, he's gone into Ben Brash. He's gone into Ben Brash, and Milan has collided with Ben Brash. Oh, he completely outbroke himself, and he went in straight into that Sanka car. And now that Sanka car has lost 1.5 seconds to Scott. He's lost so much time. He went for the move on JT Cod. It went horribly wrong. It went absolutely awful for him. Milan goes down to P12. I do not think he picked up wing damage though. I didn't see a front wing end plate off his car. But now this is going to invite JT Cod for the move on Ben Brash on this DRS zone, as he probably picks up a track limit set for cutting the corner. But JT Cod, he's going to open DRS here. This is the junior tier champion in the main DTS against one of DTS' best drivers, and he stays behind. Ben is pushing with Egolf getting past Max Stubbs. They're still going side by side as Egolf gets ahead into the braking zone, as Blue and Chaz are going side by side, with Hilly getting involved as well. They're very close. They are very, very close. These are the boys, by the way. These are the goated boys, along with Scott, Wayne, and Jay, and everyone. I don't want to miss them out this time, so I'm just saying, and everyone. As Blue is right on the back of Chaz. Chaz is struggling. It looks like he's got Morby ahead of him, who he needs to get past, because Morby is on the softs and he's struggling as well. As you can see, he's got little tyre grip. Chaz has caught up so much time. He's lost 2.1 seconds to Taylor Daly in front. And JT Cod is also close to Ben Brash, who's gone slightly wide on the turn 1. But we will keep an eye on Chaz here. Chaz 3/10 behind Morby. TIG versus Power Grid. Chaz, who has joined this team for this season. His mighty Arsenal are playing tonight. He's missing it to be here in Kota. And we respect the commitment. As Morby picks up another 3-second time penalty, that is 6 seconds for him. That is 6 seconds. And Blue's right on the back of Chaz as well. Into the next DRS zone. JT Cod is going to be right on the back of Ben Brash again. There's a bit of movement behind. But JT Cod looks like he's going to go for it. Ben Brash is using ERS. But he's gaining. He's gaining. He's going to go alongside him. JT Cod for Porsche down the inside, and he gets the move done. And behind, Taylor Danny goes ahead of Famous Wayne. P6 for Taylor Danny right now, as Chaz gets ahead of Morby. As Morby's going side by side with Chaz, and he's made contact with Chaz. Oh, that could have been heartbreaking for both of them. But out front, Ben Brash loses P2 after having a collision with Milan, who has dropped into P12. As he's cut a lot of he's cut a lot of the corner there. I'm losing my voice. Oh god, that's not good. That's not good. I've got to be commentary here. As JT Cod's done well to get back in the DRS. Obviously Ben Brash was out of the DRS, so he's done well. As Hilly gets ahead of Blue. I thought that was a car going sideways there, but it's not. It's Hilly going ahead of Blue, and Egolf going ahead of Milan now. So the two United cars, P11 and 12. What's going to happen between them two? They collided in China, but they have squashed what happened there. Has Riddler been there? As Riddler's going very slow here. As I think he's calling it a day, unfortunately. Yeah, he's lost his front wing. I hope he doesn't call it a day. If he can get some points, it'll be so helpful for him and his team. He comes in, and it's a safety car. What's the safety car for? It's Taylor Danny. Taylor Danny is round on the just after the hairpin. He's got no front wing. He was right next to Wayne. Have him and Wayne collided potentially? I'm not too sure. I missed it. I completely missed it. But that is a full safety car. That allows Jay to come back and catch up the rest of the field. Lap 7. That's a good pit time for maybe Morby. I don't think JT Cod will pit. He could pit actually. It's 21 laps. As yeah, Taylor Danny was next to Wayne. He overtook Wayne last lap, and maybe they've collided. I'm not too sure. He had mac and cheese in front of him as well. As a lot of people are coming to the pits. A lot of people were faking. Scott and Ben coming to the pits. With DSL Brad also coming into the pits. JT Cod on the medium stays out with mac and cheese also staying out. Chaz comes into the pits with Morby coming into the pits. Hilly gets a 5 seconds for collision with Morby. With Egolf staying out. Blue comes into the pits. Milan comes into the pits with Max Stubbs also coming into the pits. Taylor Danny follows his teammate into the pits as well. We're going to have a lot of different strategies going on here. I'm not too sure what's going to be happening here, but what I do know is JT Cod will inherit the lead of the Grand Prix with mac and cheese in P2, Egolf P3, with Scotty coming out in P4 on fresh medium tyres. Can those mediums do 20-ish laps? It's a stretch, but it's possible in my opinion. I think Milan is in a good place. He's put on the hard tyres, so he will be comfortable to the end. But someone like Morby was on the softs. He could have put on the hards, but he decided to go on the mediums. So maybe... oh my god, has Hoyland scored again? Oh my god, Hoyland has another goal! Rasmus Hoyland! Tonight is the day he makes his mark! The new Danish superhero! Come on! Rasmus Hoyland scores again. Alright. Enough United again. As Milan says, I do agree with you, Milan, there, but you're still in the race. You're P10. You're in a good place. Just keep your head up. And yeah, I think the hard tyres as well. Even though everyone around you is on the mediums, do not give up, because I think towards the end you'll be faster. I think you'll be much faster than the medium runners. So yeah, if you're still in this race, head up, lad. So JT Cod didn't pit. He was in P2. He's gone for a different strategy to these guys. So will it pay off for him? He's going to have much fresher tyres towards the end. Same as Mac and Cheese and Egolf. They're in the same boat as JT Cod here. The thing about DTS and custom cars is what's going on here? As Hilly comes into the pits. Is he serving his 5-second time penalty he picked up? He's coming for a normal pit stop. Oh no, it's a wing change. Okay, Hilly had to change his wing, and he's now going to come out in P17. Hilly was next to Blue and Morby. So that's, yeah, they must have touched on the safety car. As I think safety car will be in this lap, so we'll have 18 laps of racing. 18 laps on the mediums. It's doable. It really is doable. It's gonna be a close race, I think. I think JT Cod should have come in for the hard tyre. I think he's holding this out for softs now, but I think he should have just come in for the hard tyre. Because now when he pits, I think he comes out in last place, which is it's actually really sad. But we'll see where the race goes from here. We will see. We will be there. Scotty in P4 is in a good place. He has the 2 hard runners ahead of him, with then JT on the same tyre but much older. 7 laps older his tyres are. So the grip difference will be quite significant. As safety car is in this lap. JT Cod backing up the pack here. Whoa, I just got hella dizzy all of a sudden. Sorry about that, lads, sorry. Alright, I'm okay. Whew, okay. Right, JT is he's backing up the safety car. He does have the infamous Wall of Champions on his Halo. Have we raced around Canada yet? I do not think we have. But JT has gone very early here, and he's done a good restart. Mac and Cheese hasn't been caught napping, but the gap is big. Oh, but he's had a moment there, and that's going to invite Mac. Scott is already run the back of Egolf as well. Scott is going to get ahead of Egolf into turn 1, P3 for the championship leader. As he goes down the inside, next up for him is Mac and Cheese, as Chaz and Wayne are going side by side. Chaz going around the outside of Wayne. Chaz gets ahead. It's now a power grid 6-7, which will be a power. Oh, Wayne was close. Oh, I did not like that one bit. As Morby picks up another 3-second time penalties. He's really struggling on this track. But ahead of him is a massive fight with Ben Brush hitting Egolf, and then Ben Brush is round. Ben Brush is round as well. Oh, that's so unfortunate for him. That is so unfortunate. Ben Brush, he did not expect that much tyre grip compared to Egolf, and he just hit the back of him, and Ben Brush goes round. DSL Brad goes ahead of, well, he was already ahead of Chaz, but Chaz is going to go ahead of his teammate now, with Wayne also getting involved. Wayne's going to go side by side with his former Croft teammate. He's going to brake later. He's going to go down the inside. Oh, he's close to Chaz, but he stays behind for now. As Wayne looks like he's really punchy currently. As Scott is right in the back of JT Cod. A lot of movement towards the back with Hilly and getting past Riddler. Riddler going wide on 3-lap hards. And Ben Brash getting past him again. Ben Brash around the outside. Beautiful move from Ben there. Lovely stuff from Ben. With Milan getting... Oh, they go side by side, and Morby's round. He's made contact with Milan, and he's out. He's out of the race, and that's another safety car. Lap 10 out of 28. We have another safety car. As I didn't have the best of view for that, but yeah, I didn't really have a good view of that. But it looked like Morby was... Oh my god. I can't believe what I've just seen. Marcus Rashford has just been sent off. Marcus Rashford has been sent off. I don't know what he's been sent off for, but he's been sent off. I'm not too sure what's happened there, but Marcus Rashford's sent off. And I'm absolutely gutted. As Rattigan's just told me. Rattigan, what happened? Why is he being sent off? Why is Rashford so bad this season? Oh, I can't be arsed. Rashy, what are you doing? Oh, Rashford's been sent off. Scotty will not be happy, but he's currently P2, so he might be happy. That is a net P1 with Egolf, with JT Cod stunning thingy. This is as Hilly is not happy. Hilly currently P15. Hilly did have to change his wing under the first safety car, as he does have an end plate. Okay. As I didn't see a safety car in this lap message, so it looks like we're going round again. We will have 16 laps ish. Oh, and second safety car. Oh, Hilly. Oh, I'm so sad for you. Oh, I'm actually gutted. Oh, someone's coming in, and that's Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese, who was on the old tyres, has come into the pits. And he will be going to the back of the grid on what tyre? It's got to be mediums, right? You can't do softs for that many laps, so he's going to go on the mediums. It's fresher than everyone else, but it's not effective enough. I don't think. I really don't think it's effective enough to have that much of an advantage. Mac and Cheese alone has an advantage because he's a phenomenal driver, but yeah. It's really unfortunate for both him and JT Cod here. He's gone down to P17 in his Revolution Racing car. JT Cod, who qualified in the front row, is also going to go to the back at one point. As Rattigan, guys, is JT Cod okay? He knows he has to pit, right? He does, but he's cooking something. I'm not sure what he's cooking. As Copenhagen scored. I can't believe what's happening. My club is falling apart. But you know what's not falling apart? DTS. We love a bit of DTS. As we should be getting going this lap. He ain't got a clue, mate. I'm in a party with him. Oh no. Oh, Rattigan. Okay. Rattigan giving us inside information that JT Cod is clueless. So he's just sticking this race out. Yep, and they just called, yep, yeah. Yeah. My club is awful. My club is absolutely awful. I can't believe... What is Rashford sent off? What has he done? Has he headbutted someone? Alright, safety cars in this lap. JT Cod will lead his second safety car in 4 laps. So we will get going underway by the Porsche car. Elbow and step. What is he doing? Was a joke. As in Rashford was a joke, or... the decision was a joke. Okay. Enough about Man United. This is about DTS. JT Cod is leading DTS, the junior tier champion. 16 laps he has to hold on for, but obviously he has to pit. So it's going to be tough for him to win this race now. But he gets us going. Scott is right behind him. And he might get him into turn 1. They're going to go side by side. The 2 front row runners in qualifying, and Scott's going to go down the inside, and there's a bit of contact between Chaz behind. Chaz makes a little bit of contact with JT Cod. That is not damaged though, fortunately. Wayne, who got very close to Chaz earlier in the race, is sitting right behind him. Oh, that's going to be 3 seconds. It is in 3 seconds for Van Wayne. He completely cut the corner there and picks up a 3-second time penalty. That is not going to help him one bit when he's got so many drivers right behind him. TSL Brad putting pressure on Wayne as well. TSL Brad going to try and help out his teammate. Milan on the hard tyres is getting pressurised by Blue with Wayne, Brad and Chaz looking the most likely to make a move here. With Chaz using ERS. Chaz is in the fight for the win here. Chaz is going to be right behind Scott. He's P2 in this race. JT Quad is going to try and fight it, but he's not going to get enough. And now Famous Wayne is going to get involved. As Famous Dwayne, as some know him as, stays behind JT Cod. Chaz, Knight Rider, he's going to chase after Scott. What a duo this is. What a fight for the win this could be. Scott, he's just pulled out a DRS. But obviously, oh, Brad! The Croft duo! The Croft duo get a 3-second time penalty, both on the same lap. But Famous Wayne is right on the back of JT Cod. JT Cod has no grip compared to Wayne. When is JT going to pit? As Wayne is getting held up, JT's holding the whole grid up as Ben Brash picks up another 3-second time penalty. And Wayne gets an excellent launch. He goes ahead, and Ben Brash is out. Ben Brash is out, and that's another safety car. You are joking me. You are joking. How many safety cars are we going to have? As Ben Brash is out, that is a massive loss in this race. As Rattigan says, the ref. I think that means in relation to the joke. As Famous Wayne gets ahead of JT Cod, who has to come in now. It's like 14 out of 28. You have a safety. You gotta come in, JT. I think he's trying to hold it for Sauce, but you can't. You can't do this. I sound like that meme clip where he goes, "You can't. You can't." Yeah. As we have another safety car here, we will look at the biggest winners and losers of this race so far. Chad's gone up 7 positions. He is cooking this race. Scotty maintains with Wayne going up 2 positions. Max Stubbs has gone from P18, last on the grid, to P8. He's had an excellent race. So Max Stubbs is driving really well. Jay it says he's only recovered 3 positions, but he was in the back at lap 1. He's now P10. So Jay has had another very good race. And Jay is actually, I think, if he could get a good result here, I think he's safe from relegation for the rest of the season. So last season Jay was on he was very close to relegation, I think. But as our JT Cod finally comes in. Jay was very close to relegation, but he survived, and that survival has given him the opportunity to drive alongside Scott again, but this time in Aphrodite, where he has been phenomenal. He's been driving so well. He's got so many points for his team. JT Cod comes out in P13 with Mac and Cheese behind Riddler. So Porsche will be 13th and 14th with Revolution in P15, and the JT Golf car will be in P16. Alright, as we will now catch up to the safety car. Scotty, he already had the lead, so he doesn't inherit it from JT Cod's pit, but everyone does inherit a position. JT Cod on the hard tyres in P13. His hard tyres will be good though. They will be oh, what's happening here? I think Tuck has a legal overtake, and now Eggoff has gone past. Not sure what happened there. Not sure, but something happened there. Oh, something just fell. But we do have. Look at this fight for the lead, by the way. Scotty MT versus Chaz Knight Rider. Ratibus versus Jamie T. This is Clash of the Titans here. This is what we need. This is pure entertainment for DTS. Chaz is always good running Kota, to be fair. Oh my days. I'm not going to look at my phone. I'm just not going to look at my phone. I'll keep comments up, don't worry. I got comments up. Ratkin ain't happy that I put him in the same conversation as JBT. What's wrong with being compared to JBT? JBT is a goat. As Scotty gets us going. Chaz behind. Wayne is not too close either. The front five have got a good getaway. Milan being close to Brad, but Brad being the closest to Famous Wayne. Everyone goes through turn one very nicely, with Mac and Cheese and Riddler going side by side. Ooh, there's contact with JT Con, and there's still more contact. Mac and Cheese overtaking both Porsche cars there. They go side by side through the S section, and Mac and Cheese gets ahead. Oh, that was dangerous. No, that was not dangerous. That was scary. That was scary. But it's now the two Revolution cars against the two Porsche cars. With JT Con on the hard tyre. He might let Riddler through here. As Tuck is letting his own driver through. He knows Mac and Cheese is an elite driver, and he's letting him through. But that's going to let JT Con get a good run on Tuck here. Tuck is going to defend the inside, but JT is just going to get past with his ERS. And Tuck is going to go back into the slipstream. As Tuck is going to... Oh, he's had a big hit there from Riddler, who's also gone past around the outside. As Benjamin is also trying for Tuck. Tuck has a problem. There's no way Tuck is this slow. Tuck is a very good driver. He is struggling with something in his car. I'm not too sure what. Back at the front, Scotty's got a 5/10 gap to Chaz. Chaz chasing down the champion currently. As Rattigan says, it's 2-2. We're going out the Champions League, aren't we? Alright, back to racing. I care more about racing now. I don't, but yeah. As Hilly's right on the back of Destructive J. The two founders of PGR, the two OGs, the two GOATs. Hilly and J, P10 and P9. They're going to battle it out here. Hilly, he's having such an unlucky race, so is J. So seeing them in P9 and P10 is a very good sight. As J is using his ERS to defend against his good pal. And they are going to stay as they are. But up front, Famous Wayne goes down the inside of Chaz. And Chaz hits the back of Wayne. I think Wayne went for an audacious dive bomb. And they go side by side. Now DSL Brad's getting involved. Brad and Chaz are teammates. Oh, that's very close, lads. As that's allowed Scott to get away. But Wayne has got ahead of Chaz. Chaz will not be too happy about that. As he's right on the back of him. Wayne obviously having a 3-second time penalty that he picked up through the S section earlier in this race. 11 laps left of this USA Grand Prix. Oh! Messed up. There's a horrible moment there. And Taylor Danny's gone past him. As Milan is behind all of this. As Brad got close to his teammate. That's the last thing you want to do. You do not want to hit your teammate. Hitting your teammate is probably the worst thing you could possibly do. I know as the TP, my drivers, they had a mare last week. As DSL Brad is right on the back of Chaz, who is Chaz struggling? I'm not sure. He might just be having a rough few corners right now. Coat is all about the momentum through corners, and it looks like Chaz he's lost it after Wayne has overtook him. Brad is going to have DRS here on his teammate, and I think he's going to let him pass. I think he's using ERS actually. Oh, Jamie T, you might want to have a word here with your drivers because they're battling. What? Oh my days! It's a red flag. It's a red flag! Oh my god! Massive crash between Hilly and the Revolution car. I think it's Revolution. I don't know. I'm not too sure. It's Hilly and somebody. I don't know who that was, but it was on the straight. As Milan's 10 lap soft shootout. Oh, we have a sprint race around. What's this place called? We have a sprint race around COTA. That's the one. 10 laps on the soft tyres. We have a shootout to determine the winner of the USA Grand Prix in Season 3 of DTS, the 5th round of this brilliant championship. I'm not too sure what's... so we're going to get going straight away. Got to be ready for this. As people are changing their tyres, as you can see. Scotty, Blue, Chaz, Mac and Cheese, Benjamin and Hilly. Oh wait, Hilly's out. Sorry Hilly. Sorry, I did not mean to do you like that. I sincerely apologise. Yes, so those guys are readied up. They're feeling confident. Here we go. And we're underway. It's 2 red lights, 3 red lights, 4, 5 red lights. For the second time this race, it's go, 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 go. Scott leads us away with Wayne alongside him. And I can't get any of my MFD. Oh, there you go. But there's a lot of movement with Milan and Brad going side by side. A few drivers go off. And Milan gets ahead of famous Wayne. Milan has found himself ahead of Wayne and Brad somehow. With Blue just in behind of the 2 former Croft drivers. We have 8 laps left. Well, 9 laps left, including this one. We have 9 laps left on this Grand Prix. And Wayne looks like he's going to get a run on Milan. No, he doesn't. Chaz is losing out to Scott, who is driving off 9/10 the gap to him. Behind, Jay's on mediums. Jay, what are you smoking? What are you doing, Jay? No, Jay. He's on 12 lap on mediums. Oh, I think he used his soft tyres at the start of the race or something. JT got in P9. He's looking to try and get past him. As Jay... He looks... I think he's just going for the corner there. I don't think he's looking for any sort of move. But yeah, out front here. All the drivers getting their elbows out. The last few aggressive laps left in this Grand Prix. They all want to win this race. 2 of them have penalties. So it looks like it's between Milan, Chaz and Scott. But Scott looks like he's just driving away right now. It's 9.9 the gap. Max Stubbs picks up a 3-second time penalty. Hilly has left the session. And Milan is using his ERs. Milan is gaining on Chaz. Milan is going to go down the inside of Chaz. The Power Grid car versus the SRT Cupra. Milan gets ahead. There's a bit of contact between the two, I think. But he gets away. And that allows Scotty to get a bigger gap. There's 1.1 seconds now. Behind. They're all so close. Brad almost hits the back of Wayne. Oh, they're so close to each other. As Milan picks up a 3-second time penalty. Oh, and Jay picks up a 3-second time penalty. They're all picking up penalties now. As Jay is putting the pressure on Taylor Danny. Jay's mediums are working for him. Come on, Jay. I was wrong to question you, Jay. Oh, I had a little leg spike there, I think. As behind, Riddler is getting past Benjamin with JT Cod getting ahead of Jay. JT Cod moves ahead of the Aphrodite car with Egolf getting past Max Stubbs. Egolf the only one who's gone for fresh mediums. But DRS is not yet activated in this shootout, this sprint race, as you could call it. These three have been getting very aggressive. Chaz behind Milan. Milan having a penalty from that exceeded track limits he picked up this lap. But he's pushing to try getting Scott's DRS here. As Blue is right on the back of Brad here. But DRS is not activated once again. As next up for Jay to defend against is Egolf Hazard, who's on the medium. So Jay will have a better chance of defending against Egolf than he would other drivers who are on the soft tyres. So yeah, unfortunately he picked out that 3-second time penalty. as the gaps are starting to form on the grid here, with Wayne being again on the back of Chaz. Chaz fallen out of the DRS range of Milan, who has got back in DRS range of Scotty. So Milan's done a good job, and Chaz he's struggling again. I'm not too sure what's happening with Chaz. He looked so strong at one point, and now he can't keep up. I don't know what to say. It's very unlike him, and here comes Wayne. Wayne goes into P3 ahead of Chaz. Chaz is going to try and keep it around the outside, but Wayne gets ahead. Now DSL Brad wants to get involved. Brad stays behind. But these two fighting is not helping them at all for the fight for the win, which is between Scott and Milan right now, the two championship protagonists of this season. Milan for SRT Cupra, Scott for Aphrodite. Oh, he's gone slightly wide there. As they all get DRS, is Chaz going to go for Wayne? It's too far back. But Milan is very close to Scott. This could be a battle. If Milan could get past him, he could slow Scott down, where Chaz could have a chance to get him. Because Milan could overtake him and try and bridge the 3 seconds, but I think that's unlikely with how similar they are in pace. Oh, he's gone slightly wide there though. As Mac and Cheese has also left the session. Unfortunate retirement for him with that massive collision with Hilly. As Milan will have his first dose of DRS against Scott here. He will gain, he's not going to use his battery. He used a little bit, he flicked it on for a tiny bit, just to gain a few more temps on Scott. Gets Scott a bit worried, the gap is 2.5 temps, but Scott is a cool head. With Egolf getting past Jay on the DRS zone. That's P9 for Egolf. And a lot of movement here with Taylor Danny trying to get past Blue, who's sitting on the back of these two. The Power Grid cars are going at it. They are getting very close to each other. Oh, Brad got close. Brad got very close to Chaz there. I thought they were going to collide. Jamie, you got to get onto the phone to these guys as Brad finally gets ahead of Chaz. And that's going to leave Chaz vulnerable to Blue, who is Chaz's race. They both do not have penalties. And this could be for P2 technically, as JT Cod gets ahead of Taylor Danny as well. JT Cod moves himself into P7. So as they go through the S section, does Blue have the pace to challenge Chaz here? And up front, oh, Chaz has done it as well. Chaz has picked up a 3-second time penalty, and Benjamin as well has picked it up. So the 2nd to 5th have a penalty, and the gap between Scott and the closest person to him is 3.6 seconds. Scott is living right now, but he has Milan chasing him down. Milan is going to try to go around the outside of Scott, who's going to brake later. They both brake similar, but Scott stays ahead. Milan gave him more than enough room there, and Blue and Brad are fighting. Oh, they're going to go side by side. Brad is going to defend. He's defending aggressively now. Milan getting very close to Scott in that DRS zone. Scott has so much more ERS though. He has so much more. He has 76 compared to Milan's 11. The gap between Wayne and Chaz is now 2.2 seconds. Wayne has actually put himself back into this fight for the win. He might have a penalty, but you never know. You never know with these sort of things. We saw it yesterday in Champions Tier. It looked like Milan had it all done, but it all changed. And Milan right on the back of Scott. 3.5 tenths the gap is. Not many laps left to go in DTS round 5 around Kota. As Milan's going to have another chance here. He's not going to use his ERS. He's going to stay behind. And is Wayne going to get involved? Wayne is also going to stay behind. Wayne will see that Milan is flashing, which indicates to Wayne that he has below 10% ERS, while Wayne has 43% ERS. A lot of movement behind, with Brad staying ahead of Blue still. Brad defending for all he can against Blue, the former champion of this division. As JT Cod is also behind this. JT Cod and Blue are in for a podium here. If they can oh, actually no, because Chaz is 2.5 behind and Wayne is so the podium might stay Scotty, Milan, Wayne, with Chaz being not this slow, because that sounds peak. For Chaz struggling, they are losing a significant amount of time, and I think I'm not sure what these guys can do here. So especially if you're Blue, you're very frustrated right now, because the gap to Milan is extending massively. What an angle this is as well. Going through the S section, watching these 4-5 cars, the SRT Cupra, the United, the 2 Power Grids, and the Porsche car. Oh, Brad goes very wide there, but he's not going to quite get a run on him. But as Riddler picks up a 3-second time penalty, Riddler, who's currently P11, picks up a 3-second time penalty, which will be added to his time at the end of the race. But it's Wayne going for Milan here. Wayne using his ERS on. Oh, there was a lot of moving there. I thought someone was getting hit in the back, but they all survived as Matt Stubbs and Riddler are going for it. Matt Stubbs goes ahead of the Riddler. Oh, you do a little wobble there. Oh, Blue and JT Cod. JT Cod try to move on Blue, but Blue stays ahead. And all of these guys have similar ERS. Chaz actually has the most ERS. So yeah, he's actually been quite conservative with his ERS usage, and he's doing a good job there. As we approach the penultimate lap of this race, does Milan have anything in store for Scott? He's going to stay behind for now. Oh, Wayne got close. It's sort of weird commentating a race where these guys have penalties. As JT Cod gets ahead of Blue, and there's a lot of movement there with Egolf behind, getting past Taylor Danny on the medium tyres. Egolf goes into P7. As JT and Blue have lost so much time, and these two battling each other. It's not helping them one bit. It is not helping them. Lap 27 out of 28. Are we going to see something from Milan here? Does Milan know that he just has to stay ahead of Wayne? As Egolf goes ahead of Blue, and Blue is dropping down the order now. He goes behind Taylor Danny, and he's sort of getting eaten up alive now. Oh wait, this is Jay. Blue's gone down to P10, but he's coming. Oh my god, look at all these cars here. Oh my lord. As the two United cars go side by side, and then once again these two, they've got in each other's way and they're losing positions. The United team, it's just not working out right now for both of them. Oh no, I'm the team principal, I don't even know what to do about it. But Matt Stubb gets past Egolf, and the Sanka car moves up into P10. And Scott, on this final lap, he looks comfortable here right now. He's got 64% ERS to Milan's 22. Matt Stubbs and Jay fighting behind Blue. Matt Stubbs actually getting ahead of Jay. But going through this S section, I think Wayne is the most important here. Wayne has to go for Milan here. If Wayne goes for Milan here, he gets himself P2. as they go down the hill into the hairpin. This is Milan's last chance to try and get ahead of Scott. As there's yellow flags, it's Tuck. Tuck has been there in the S section on the last lap. That means he'll pick up 0 points for his team. Revolution Racing will leave Cota with 0 points. But Milan is chasing Scott. Milan around the outside. He's going to break late, but Scott defends really well. He's done a phenomenal job, Scott has. What a defence, what a wall, what a unit he is. Scott doing an unreal job. As Jay and Blue are going side by side, Jay gets ahead of Blue. And Aphrodite going ahead of the United car. 20 lap old mediums from Jay. They are sensational from him. Going through the fast right hander. It's the man who is on top of the championship. Our current champion. The Aphrodite driver. Scotty MT is going to cross the line and he wins round 5 of DTS Season 3. He is our winner in the USA Grand Prix. Milan finishes P2 with Wayne in P3. JT Cod in P4 with Chaz and Brad, the Power Grid cars in P5 and 6. United follow with P8 and 9 with J in P10. Max Stubbs in P11 with Riddler in P12. Benjamin will finish in P13 as he crosses the line. JT Golf going P3 and P13 as Scotty does it again. He is inevitable. He is sensational. He is Scotty MT. Egolf Hazard picking up driver of the day. That was a weird race. There were so many safety cars. Safety cars, red flags. We get Scott. Scott, nice one, Scott. He is our race winner. He slips up on the podium. Let's hope he doesn't slip up on the championship because Milan has finished P2 again. So he has done damage limitation to its finest there. But Milan will get reported, I believe. Well, I don't know. It's up to Ben. But Ben obviously made contact with Milan. Milan braking too late and going into the side of Ben. So that'll be interesting to see. But it's that man who has got a weird pose. Scotty MT is our race winner of Milan P2 with the fastest lap. Thomas Wayne P3 with JT Codden P4. The Power Grids follow with Taylor Drift splitting Power Grid to United. Blue finishes ahead of his teammate with J in P10. Matt Stubbs P11 with Riddler P12. Benjamin finishes 13th. Unfortunately, we lost Tuck, Healy, Mac and Cheese, Ben Brash and Morby